Monday to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m.
Hey, you know what it is. It's your boy El Tito.
This is DJ Smokes.
This your boy Kid X. Enjoy Tasnes Kontiri.
It's Miss Party.
It's Younger Chief. Please say the Chief.
You locked in right here with the driver's seat.
With the hip hop mom, the awesome, the amazing, the incredible.
Lebang Kgosana
On 919 FM.
Don't touch the dial, baby.
You're in the driver's seat with Lebang Kgosana.
Talk about a Friday jam right there. It's called God by the one and only Good Luck here on 919 FM. Before that, I played you an absolute classic, Destiny by Malaika. It's 17 minutes past 5. Welcome to the Friday edition of the driver's seat. My name is Lebang Kgosana, but I'm not in the driver's seat anymore. This is the official takeover. Whose show is it anyway? We don't know anymore because Nonhle Thema's in the house and she decided that, you know what, she's going to do the damn thing. She's going to join us this afternoon and just drop some gems. Now, I've been chatting to her off air and I cannot lie to you. I feel like I'm having a conversation with a big sister who is just dropping bars, dropping gems. Nonhle, thank you so much for joining us today. It is absolutely lovely to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
On your wonderful slot.
Yes,
because you do the drive time.
It's the drive
time.
Of
Thank
course.
you for having me on your slot.
It's the best slot on any radio station, but most importantly right here on 919 FM. Mm-hmm. It's the perfect slot. So Nonhle, you're here today. You're taking over the show. I want to just give you the mic. I want to give you the steering wheel. Just do a takeover. Where is Nonhle today? What is she up to? I'm sure someone at home is listening and saying Nonhle. Yes, Nonhle. She's still in the house. What are you up to these days, my darling?
Wow. Firstly, thank you for having me, and hello to all the listeners. I almost said viewers because, coming from the background of being in front of the camera. But I love radio. I've never really done radio. I'd love to do radio. I'm throwing it out there.
Well, this is your first time doing radio. Actually, you're taking over the show. So go on.
So this is it. Yes. This is my show. So everybody, I'm here. It's Nonhle Thema. It's your girl, Nonhle. I've been just taking some time out just to reflect, just to grow spiritually, and just to study theology. I'm very much into the things of the spirit. I'm very much into understanding why we're here, finding answers to existence of human nature. That's actually what I'm really into. And the older I am getting, the more I'm more like, I just want knowledge of what's the purpose of life.
Exactly.
So, because I've done the fame thing, I've done the TV presenting thing, I've done the traveling the world thing, and those are the things I manifested when I was very young, and those were the things I seeked. And I was just excited to enter this world. But now I just wanted to learn a little bit more about the world so that I could teach others.
That's so important.
Yeah.
Being able to pass on what you've learned in your time to those that are coming next. Did you ever envision that at your age now, this is the things that would inspire you? Like when you were younger, you were just on every single TV screen. Yeah. You were I actually call you the original influencer. There's influencers today that...
You know what? You know who said that to me the other day when I met her? Yvonne Chaka Chaka.
Yes.
She said to me, Nonhle, you were actually the first influencer we had in this country.
100%.
And I was like, Mama, back then it wasn't called that. She's like, yes, we were brand ambassadors, but now it's a whole different space.
Yeah, you were the OG influencer. So back then, did you ever think, 20 years from now, I'm going to want to be soul searching and seeking answers and wanting to find more about who I truly am?
I think I always have been that type of child. I was very different, even from when I was a little child at school. I always knew that there was something magical about existence. Yeah. I just didn't know exactly how do I tap into that magic.
Sure.
But then I started doing a lot of manifestation where I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to travel to America.
Yeah.
And those things happened. And I wanted to be on billboards. And that was the magic inside of me. Just that's what we are here for, to create our lives, to be co-creators. So this is one of the things that I teach, the power of manifestation at my school. What you asked me earlier, what I'm currently doing.
Yes, tell us about the school, please.
I'm behind the scenes now a lot of the times running Talent Coaching Academy. I'm grooming the new girls, new guys.
Yes.
From ages 5 years of age to whatever age. You know, I'm doing acting classes, TV presenting, social media etiquette, how to handle fame as well, and social media, because it comes hand in hand. How to be a star, how to also manifest your dreams and take your brand to the next level. Because when I built my brand, there wasn't a lot of structure like today, where there's brand houses that help the brands. We were not managed, we were independent. We were on our own as young. I was 21 when I got onto Channel O, and so I had to build my brand, and I remember finding the jobs myself. So
you were doing the jobs of like 7 people all by yourself?
Yes, I was my own manager, I was my own publicist, and then we were helped by the channel, but we were under the channel. But then I wanted to break out and do things that were bigger as well, so I needed to market myself.
Exactly.
Luckily for me, I had done marketing in varsity.
Okay, so how do I sign up, like Mina personally? Because I'm like, what? All this information.
Talent Coaching Academy. I mean, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Everybody just has to go on our website, which is www.talentcoachingacademy.co.za. They can send me a DM and I'll give them the information. And we also get the students on TV. They're working on Netflix, they're working on Showmax, they're working on Mzansi, they're like doing a lot of these dramas. Because a lot of production houses have come through to my academy to cast fresh faces.
Yes, of course.
So we're an acting school. We train you, and then we cast you. We get you the jobs, and then we manage the careers.
I love that.
Yeah, and then now I want to produce films and TV shows within Talent Coaching Academy.
That is so cool. In fact, it sounds like that's like the natural trajectory.
Yes.
Like what comes next after this? It's obviously now creating the bigger picture.
Yes.
Producing, directing, script writing, that entire thing. Because that also is super important.
Right. Well, we actually have groomed a couple of script writers, and we've plugged them in to write some of the telenovelas that are out there. There's just too much to say. And we've also groomed some DJs. We've got one of our very prominent girl is DJ Feifei.
Oh, yeah. I love DJ Feifei.
She's my baby.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I love her.
She learned from the best.
I mean, if there's anybody to learn from, it's definitely like Nonhle Thema. At the end of the day, when it comes to how to manage your brand, how to build it, you've learned all of it.
And how to overcome things, because things will come as well. Because success brings those things.
Sure.
And that's when you know that you are doing something, when you also start attracting even the critics on social media. So I had some of my students who started getting well known come to me for classes of basically consulting about how to handle some negative tweets. Maybe people criticizing their acting abilities or criticizing them in whatever spaces they're in. And because I went through that, I'm able now to actually let other people learn how to navigate and what not to do and what to do. And I have secrets on how to not respond to critics.
You know what I mean? I was about to say, like, what's your number one tip, as far as if somebody is just like on your page, tagging you, making you feel so bad and just like attacking your craft. Like, what is that one secret that you can share? Not too much, just one.
No, I wouldn't tell you now, because then I need you to come to my classes because it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. And one thing I can say is that a lot of things about social media is that you have strangers having access to you.
You know
personally.
what I mean?
So a lot of things that happen, I learned over the years, is that a lot of things is projection.
Yeah.
People are projecting.
Yeah.
So once you understand that you are not what people throw at you, the words they throw at you, you are who you say you are.
Exactly.
And you find that power and you reclaim that power, because I lost that power. And I'm grateful because I went through an amazing journey to learn. This was my academy. Life itself is my academy.
Sure.
It was my school.
Exactly.
Which is everybody's school, is the academy is life. So so I just say don't absorb what other people are saying. You really have to shut out the distraction.
100%. And also you've got the power because you decide what you put out there.
Right.
And as a creative.
But people cast spells. Social media is this is the spiritual element now.
Exactly.
That I went to study and get to really have the insight of how many people don't rise or many people don't overcome, because there's a lot of witchcraft, which is demonic things that are being done.
You guys,
Yes.
Bulo,
It's
leave
real
that thing
things.
alone. Leave that thing alone.
And it just stems from somebody admiring you, but then the spirit of envy creeps up.
Jealous,
envy, jealousy, but those are also spirits that follow, just like love, joy. Those are all spirits. So a lot of the times people gravitate towards the negative spirits of ending up being envious, and then it results in them projecting that. But they love you, they're your fans, but then they end up in a competitive state. So then spiritually you start absorbing the different elements of this person that's following you. So imagine you're a big figure, and you're being followed by millions of people, and you constantly engage with them, and you are feeding yourself all of these projections of all these people, and you think it doesn't exist. It's spiritual.
It's so real.
Life is real.
It's so real. Energy. It's so real.
When you think, no, man, it's just a person saying this. No, darling, you're one person, and there's a million people that love you. And they love you so much that now they can't stand you because they want to be you.
Exactly. And I also think like the heart plays a big role in this. If a person just like, if a little seed is planted, a seed of contempt, a seed of negativity, of any sort of
you absorb all of that.
That
baby.
heart will turn it into a real thing, and you have no business doing any of that.
Yeah.
You need to focus on your work, focus on being yourself, focus on being a better version of yourself over and over and over again.
Who are you saying this to? To the people or to you that's receiving this?
Exactly.
Who are you speaking about?
I'm speaking about you as the person, not the people.
Yes, okay.
I'm saying you mustn't absorb what the people are projecting. You mustn't.
But how do you shield yourself? Do you know what to do to shield yourself? But a lot of people don't know.
Exactly, the power
That's
of the
why
mind.
some people end up committing suicide. How do we think we have young people who have been bullied on social media and then they commit suicide?
It's
because the projections have penetrated into the mind and they don't know how to shield themselves.
Exactly.
Just like the body, we have to wear clothes to shield ourselves from a cold. The mind also has techniques, and a lot of schools don't teach you this.
Exactly.
So I had to go and learn these things, and these are the things I teach at my school.
It sounds like your school is going to save a lot of lives, and I am here for it. Nonhle Thema is dropping bars. I'm just literally just like letting her drive the show because it's just some powerful stuff today. Ayanda is on standby with some news headlines. Let's play one song, and we'll be back after this.
Lebang Kgosana is also known as the Hip Hop Mom.
The mind state of a winner. When you thinking about summertime, I'm thinking about the winter.
And she's taking you home in the driver's seat. The driver's seat on 919.
All right, cool. It's time for us to play
Traffic Trivia.
All right, so traffic trivia is very simple, Nonhle. You are in the hot seat today. You are our guest. So what's going to happen is we're going to pick a letter from the balls. And once the letter comes out, then that'll be your letter. And then I'm going to call out a category. You've got 30 seconds to answer every category that I call out.
Okay.
It's easy, right?
What
Simple
do
enough.
I win?
You win the title of traffic trivia for the week. Okay? So right now, Ayanda, our newsreader, is the current leader of the scoreboard. And she takes this very seriously. Like, it's her thing. So
I'm afraid of her, Ayanda.
You should be. All right, let's see what letter we have this afternoon. All right, letter J.
Yes.
All right, cool. So I'm going to put the timer down. I'm going to call out the categories. Ayanda, you'll do the count for me now. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. A name. A name that starts with J.
Joshua.
A country.
Jamaica.
A car brand.
Jaguar.
An animal.
Jaguar.
Clothing brand. Color. Fruit or veg. A restaurant.
Jumping jack.
A verb. Jumping jack.
A restaurant. Jumping jack restaurant. I'm sure there's one out there. Jumping jack restaurant.
No, I want to Google it.
I made that out. I like it.
Okay.
I don't think there's ever a vegetable or a fruit with the J.
With J. Juice guava.
Juice guava.
No. There is no. How many did she get? She got 5.
I think I got 5.
Yeah,
I got half. 5 out of, is it 10? Was
No,
it 10?
it's not even 10. It's just a whatever.
Okay.
Until so you got 5. That's not bad.
Right, not bad. At least I got the name.
Yes,
Right.
at least you got something.
Yeah, at least.
You know, I think shout out to Jumping Jack's restaurant. Wherever you are, you just got some free promo from Nonhle.
And Joshua.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite names because this is one of my favorite what can I say, apostles, teacher of the word of God. His name is Apostle Joshua Salman.
Yeah,
he's an incredible teacher to understand how to navigate in the kingdom of God.
Love it.
So I'm throwing it out there for people that are interested in learning a little bit more about who they are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bars today. This Friday is feeling different. It's feeling like the Friday of like the first day of your life, for real. Like if you're listening to this right now, it's not by mistake. You're here for a reason. Ayanda, congratulations. You are still in the lead, darling. Like, what are you gonna do with all these winnings?
I don't know what to do with myself.
Yo, like how are you gonna move now? Sure.
Share the glory, Ayanda. Share the glory. Share the glory.
All right, so Ayanda is still in the lead. She's got 9 points, which was on Monday. So next week, maybe somebody will knock you out.
Yeah.
Maybe we just need to bring in some heavy hitters, bro. It's too easy now. It's too easy. But shout out to you, Ayanda, still in the lead for our traffic trivia. I'm still in studio with Nonhle Thema. So Nonhle, I want us to play another game, but we'll do that a bit later. For now, I just want to speak a little bit about your time in the industry. You've spoken about, your school now, which is obviously empowering so many young, talented people.
And young people are now like registering right now, so they must go on Talent Coaching Academy and register for acting classes, TV presenting classes, public speaking, modeling, beauty pageant preparation, prepare you grooming, social media etiquette. Register at Talent Coaching Academy.
Beautiful. I love it. If anything, like I want as many people to do it right now in this moment.
I'm
if
getting
not,
like buzzers on my phone.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. If not you, do it for your daughter, your son, your cousin, your uncle, whoever in your family that you know has talent and they're just sleeping on it.
And they want to refine it.
Yes. Let them come through and let it be awakened. Yes. So, Nonhle, let's speak about, like, honestly, your time in the industry. I mean, there's been a lot of changes.
Right.
And we spoke a lot about evolution and how you just need to grow in this and how, sadly, so many people are stuck.
In different spaces.
Yes, in different times. How can people unstuck themselves?
Well, I had to just renew my mind, and just unlearn everything I had learned. I went through a period where I just said, God, I'm all yours. Like, help me learn this thing called life. I needed knowledge of life. So I just got an amazing opportunity where God just took me out of the madness, which was when he pulled me out of the industry purposely so that I could be able to just sit down and sit with him and be silent and not be busy with things of work or things of the world and this and that. So that's how I got unstuck, by just realigning with God and really, really connecting with him and asking him questions as to who I am, why am I here? I can't be here just for this particular one thing. There must be more. So I think people, if they want to be unstuck from maybe cycles or their past or what people know them for, just reinvent yourself. Look for more out there. Just allow your mind to learn new things, unlearn a lot of things that you were raised learning, and unlearn. Give yourself an opportunity to start afresh and to be built brand new by the one who made you, which is God himself.
Oh, I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. 20 minutes until 6 p.m. this Friday afternoon. Whose show is it anyway? It's no longer the driver's seat with Lebang Kgosana. For today, it's the driver's seat with Nonhle Thema, and I'm loving it.
The driver's seat on 919.
It's called Want You by Lebza the Villain, and it features Nandi Madita. What a beautiful song, man. It's almost 6 o'clock. I cannot believe how much bars and gems are just being, put inside the studio. It's actually crazy how much Nonhle. I'm actually like quite mind blown right now because this has been on my mind for weeks. And the fact that we're now having this conversation, I know for a fact I'm on the right track. I'm not crazy.
And I believe God aligned me to be here today.
Yes.
Because once you get to where I am now, things align. Yes. So when you contacted me, it was like a synchronicity. I felt the urge to come and meet you,
Yes.
sit with you here, and maybe I was being directed to give you this information because
I
maybe
agree.
you also needed the confirmation, and the universe always aligns things for you.
I agree.
Once your mind is conscious of that, you are your co-creator of this world.
Are you listening to this? Are you listening to this?
So things don't happen to
for nothing.
you. No. Life doesn't happen to you. Life
Yes.
must now start happening for you.
Exactly.
Whereby you are intentional. So I'm very intentional with wanting to spread the knowledge I have, and you reaching out and me being able to give this information is me being conscious. I was intentional because I want people to be awakened.
You know what I
want people to
mean?
start owning their power so that we could have people live longer. Number one, because you can heal yourself.
Yes.
Through being conscious.
Yes.
Healing comes from you. You can speak to the body cells. You can speak to yourself. You can be successful. You can call in the things you want in life, the money you want, the type of relationship you want. You can fix your life and no longer be a victim of what the life is doing to you.
Exactly.
You can do things to life.
Totally here for all of this. Yeah. All right, cool. So whose show is it anyway? Clearly, it's Nonhle Thema show this afternoon. It's the driver's seat with Nonhle. Here's a bowl in front of you, Nonhle. I'm just going to ask you to pull out a sentence from there and just finish the sentence with all your grand knowledge. Okay.
Oh,
that's the first one. Let's see, what does it say? The specs.
The specs. If I were president for a day, I would. Wow.
Right.
I would enforce spiritual teachings at school.
Love that.
I would make sure that we do away with many different subjects that I don't find them valuable. Students, we need to be taught from school who we are in Christ.
Amen.
Who we are in the spirit realm, because we are spirits in bodies. Life is spiritual. Everything should actually be focused on us actually reclaiming our power instead of our power being taken away of by us being told what to learn so that we don't have the power.
Love it.
If I were president, I would want people to own their power. I don't want to own people's souls.
You know what I mean?
I want you to reclaim your soul and reclaim your power, reclaim your life so that you can actually also be successful. Then we wouldn't have the wars we have today. If everybody was at peace, if everybody was successful, if everybody was happy, if everybody was in alignment.
With themselves as well, most importantly.
But remember, God gave us a choice. So in life, there has to be yin and yang. There has to be good and bad. So if I were the president, I would allow the institutions and schools to give this education, but it's up to you to take it or not.
Sure.
You're not forced.
Yeah, the choice is always
important.
important.
Will always
yeah.
be to you. If you want to be enlightened or if you don't, it's up to you.
All right, grab another one. Let's see what you've got. Right, no, we are in school. School is in session today. And I'm here
if
for
I had
it.
10 million, hey, this 10 million is coming. I'm calling it. I would.
Yes.
If I had 10 million rand or $10 million, 10 million
pounds, euros, honey,
I would definitely use most of that money in the. I'm a kingdom financier, so I want to serve. A lot of the times now, I want to use my money just building the church.
Yes.
Sowing my seed, impacting. Because that's where my space is very much there. So if I had 10 million, I would definitely use it to build more churches.
Yes.
Get more young kids, more even older people educated.
Yeah.
Get people to have knowledge. Knowledge is freedom. And the knowledge comes where? In your mind. So I would love to use money to help people find their liberation in this world.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, grab another one. Let's see. I
feel like I'm running for Miss South Africa.
I feel like you're running for president.
Am I going to be Miss South Africa? This morning for breakfast, I had nothing really at the moment.
Really? You didn't eat?
No.
Nonhle. Is this why you look so good? Do you just skip breakfast?
No, I don't usually have breakfast, but lunch and them I do enjoy.
Okay.
One?
Let's see another one.
Okay. Nonhle Thema will be remembered for.
Ooh.
Let's not use the word remembered. Nonhle Thema will forever. I'm immortal, so
sure.
I'm not going anywhere. So remembered is past.
Yeah.
So we are constantly here, and I'll be here forever. And I'm constantly going to have people remember the fact that I was able to break out of the mold, be able to find myself authentically outside of society standards and just find myself in Christ. I want to be always known that Jesus found me and I found him, and that's all I want to be remembered about.
Beautiful, beautiful. Grab the next one. Let's see what we've got. Sure.
Yeah.
Today is lit. Today it's lit. Yo, whose show is it anyway?
You know why it was important for me to find myself? I got this quote that says, knowledge of self first is gain knowledge of yourself first before you gain knowledge of the world. Because when you know yourself first, before you know the things of the outside, like outside of you, the power is in you.
Sure.
So if you only know things of the world, the power then is owned by the world. And if the world takes away things from you, where's your power now? Like if you're only relying on a job, your power is not the job. Your power is you.
It's
are
you,
the job.
exactly.
It's your mind. It's your power. Is your essence. Your energy. Your aura. So once you own that, nobody can take that from you. You
100.
can lose a job. You can lose a partner. But if you know who you are, you know yourself.
And once you strip away all those things, once you strip away the job and you strip away the cars and the house,
or even the relationship, let's say it was defining you, or the partner did.
What's left of you?
Yes.
That is who you are.
But that's who you need to get to know.
Exactly.
So that you can live with that person and elevate that person and rebrand that person and nourish that person and succeed with that person.
And evolve with that person.
Yes.
Continuously change and grow and become like a better version of that same person. But that core structure needs to be, those values are the things that I think are the most crucial.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
What's next?
My biggest life lesson this far is...
I'm sure there's many.
There's many. It's so hard to just think.
Yeah, there's so many life lessons.
Oh man!
And you've lived so many lives.
I've lived so many lives. I mean, I just know that I've learned a lot about life. That I've had a past life. You know, I've lived many lifetimes now, and I'm constantly transforming. My life lessons is that I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly becoming, and I have magic inside me.
Yeah.
I can create my world. Life lessons is that I'm in control of me and my life and my surrounding, and no one else is. So I think the biggest life lesson I'd like for people to know is that they must pick themselves up and stop blaming a relationship or not getting the job or not whatever that people sometimes blame outside sources.
Excuses.
It's not really. It's just an outlet for people so that they don't have to look at themselves. Look at you and introspect with you and build you, fix you, know what you need to clean out of you.
Sure.
What are the bad tendencies? What's holding you back? Fix your house, which is your vessel. So that for me is the biggest lesson. I had to go back, and which is why I had to shut out the industry and just fix my vessel, because my vessel was tainted.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you are schooling me. Like, whoa, can we do this every week?
I'd love to.
Let's just have like...
I need to have a slot.
Nonhle and Christmas, just do like
and
a
then
15-minute feature every week.
We would have people call in and ask questions, because a lot of people already want to know a lot of things.
Yes.
Ask Nonhle.
Yes. Hashtag Ask Nonhle. I'm about it. If you're about it, I'm about it. Like,
I am.
Let's do Universe, I know you're listening. Let's make this happen.
Yes.
Oh, Nonhle, there's still so many things I want to talk about, but radio and time and all those things. We have about 3 minutes left on the clock. What's your parting words for us this afternoon that you just want to share with the world? What's your spirit saying that the listener needs to take home with them this afternoon?
We are living in, it's called the end times, where everything is getting very much exposed, and you need to just stay prayed up, stay protected, get yourself spirit filled, by being around the right environment, the right people. Pray more, read the word more, get closer to God, because the devil is roaming around like a roaring lion right now, and he's looking for whom to devour. And each day we wake up, we are seeing hashtags of people having passed, because the devil does not sleep, to sniff away lives. So if you want to live, like I have a covenant with God that I'm going to live a very long life, you have to pray about it, ask for protection, and spend time in meditation. Take care of yourself, take care of your mind, be outdoors, go for walks, spend time with nature, and just love on you in a peaceful environment, and just be healthy for yourself, and just stay away from partying for a while and some alcohol.
You know what I mean?
You know, it's not the be all and end all. So just find you and find your rhythm with this beautiful world that we're in.
I love it. Find you, find your rhythm.
Oh, and also they must register at Talent Coaching Academy. And I want to meet these young people that are now commenting on my social media right now. So find us on www.talentcoachingacademy.co.za.
And that is exactly how we wrap up this Friday afternoon show. Whose show is it anyway? And clearly, this is the driver's seat with Nonhle Thema. I'm going to go home and do some things and make sure that this beautiful lady can come through at least once a month.
Right.
At least, if it could be weekly, that would be amazing. But what has been shared today definitely needs to be heard by many, many young people. Have a beautiful weekend. Go out there and be your best self. Love yourself. Do your affirmations. Take what you've learned today and actually practice it. Go for a walk. Take a break from the bottle store. You know, South Africans, I love you so much, but I also know that, hey, we've got a drinking problem. So let's just try something different. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the system win. The only system that should be winning is your own personal system with self, and that's a system of love. My name is Lebang Kgosana. I love you very much. Love and light. I'll be back Monday afternoon from 3 to 6 right here on 919 FM.
Feel 919. From Malibongwe Drive to Mafikizolo, we'll play you Joburg's feel-good tunes. Feel 919.